All right, YouTube, your boy Slim is back with another cigar review. So today I'm actually going to be smoking out of my luxury cigar pack, and today's choice is the Flor de Selva Robusto. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so pretty much like I said in the rundown, this is actually let me read it straight from my luxury cigar club little pamphlet here. It says this is the Maya Silva Flor de Selva Maduro. This is the Robusto, and it's 4 3/4 by 50. Now the wrapper is Honduran, the binder is Brazilian, and the filler is Honduran. So let me go ahead and take this little foot band off here. All right, so a history on it is the Maya Silva de Flor Robusto cigars are flavorful, bold cigars that can please the palate and satisfy completely. Produced in Honduras, these cigars are a staple in the humidors of European smokers. The U.S. smoke enthusiasts have been introduced to them lately. They are named as the best value cigars in the Honduras. It says it's long filler and a couple other things in there. It's an interesting cigar, but like I always say, this is my favorite part of the day, so let's go ahead and get some cut up. Good draw. Smells like leather and cocoa. All right, well, let's go ahead and get it lit up. All right, so I got it lit up pretty good, and it's pretty veiny. I mean, there's a lot of good veins running through there. But I mean, pretty much right now, all I'm getting there is leather cocoa, pretty light on the spice. And from here, it says it's a medium cigar, but I don't know. What I looked up online said it's a medium plus the full, but I guess we're gonna find out. So either way, I'm gonna continue smoking it down, let it warm up a little bit more, and I'll get back with you on my flavor notes for it. All right. All right, so I am back on this, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right, Flor de Selva and Robusto. As you can see, the burn line, it's getting kind of wavy. I might have to touch it up. Also starting to get some flakes that's starting to show up too. But I mean, other than that, the ash has been holding on pretty tight. You know what I mean? Not having a problem with it. I might go ahead and knock it off just because that's what I do. I always knock off the ash. But I mean, other than that, it's that leather and kind of like earth notes, you know, and like that cedar I was getting at the beginning. That's real faint right now. But there is like a kind of a light spice going on, kind of tingling in my palate on the finish. But I mean, other than that, the retro is still pretty smooth. It's like I don't know, like cream and some type of like dried fruit. But I mean, it's definitely starting to transition into that part where you're picking up like some cinnamon sweetness, you know, and then you're getting that dried fruit too, and that spice that's going on there. And it's actually kind of bready, you know, right now I'm getting some like toast notes in there, but it's really buttery smooth on the finish, you know, so I really don't have any complaints on it. But I mean, other than that, I'm gonna continue smoking it down, get into that second, third, you know, and I'll get back with you on my thoughts. But I actually wanted to take a minute because I was watching my guy Cigar Sherpa. I was watching one of his videos and he hit me with a shot out, so I wanted to pay him back for that, you know what I'm saying? So if you're subscribed on YouTube, definitely go out there, check out the Cigar Sherpa, you know what I'm saying? My man was an 82nd Airborne, and I'm pretty sure they got mixed up in the shit over there, you know what I'm saying? They got jumped into some heavy stuff, but Me and him was going back and forth on like one of his videos about some things since I was in the military and he was too. Pretty much I grew up a military brat and he was saying the same thing, so we can kind of relate on some things. But I mean, other than that, definitely go over there, check out my man's channel after you watch this video and subscribe, give him a like on his videos. He has some really good content. So other than that, keep on smoking it down and I'll get back with you. All right, YouTube, I am back, and pretty much it's still in that transition mode, getting into that last third. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the band. But I mean, the spices gradually started to pick up, nothing overpowering. So I pretty much think it's gonna stay in that medium plus range, depending on your palate, you know. But and I finally think that looking at the flavor wheel, let's give you a quick shot of that. Looking at the flavor wheel, I think that dried fruit note is probably like a plum or a raisin or something like that, you know. But it's definitely started to, you know, that leather note is kind of faint, starting to pick up something like that grassy note, you know what I mean, on the finish. Maybe it's just me, but you know, something that you would probably get, you know, like when you're cutting the grass and you get that shit in your mouth. But it's like kind of faint, but I'm guessing that's probably what it is. But other than that, you're still getting that cinnamon sweetness, you know. It's still kind of nutty, and actually I think I'm getting like a graham cracker or something. I don't know, maybe it is like a graham cracker, maybe not. But it's definitely like nutty, creamy. It's still smooth. The spice is starting to pick up gradually, like I was saying. There's some other flavor notes going on in there, but pretty much nothing to complain about. You know, the ash has been flaky at times, but after I touched it up, you know, I haven't had any issues. It's continued to be wavy, but I'm getting into the last third, so I don't think there's a reason to touch it up anymore. I'm just gonna let it go and see how it does. But other than that, I mean, you're already here, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for me so you get notified every time I drop a new video. But other than that, I'm gonna keep on smoking it down, get into that last third, and depending on how things go, I might go ahead and just nub it out. But other than that, I'll get back with you on my thoughts. All right, YouTube, I am back, and pretty much the flavor notes, they haven't changed. I mean, if anything, it's gotten a little bit bitter down here at the end. You know, maybe that's just my fault, because I've been actually enjoying the flavors, so I've been actually puffing on it a little faster than usual. But I mean, other than that, finish still creamy and smooth. The spice is still where it was before. That grassy note is no longer there. Maybe it wasn't even there to begin with, but who knows. But I mean, other than that, you're still getting those like graham cracker notes. You're still getting those bread notes, that toast. You know, it's that dried fruit in there, you know, with that cinnamon sweetness. So it's a really good cigar. So although that like mineral bitterness is kind of there, I mean, I'm enjoying the flavor notes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and nub it out as much as I can, and I'll get back to you with my final thoughts on it. All right. All right, YouTube, I'm here to give my final thoughts on this Maya Silva, Flor de Selva. Hopefully I'm not butchering that. I've just been killing these names lately. But overall, the price on it is going to be like $10.95. I looked that up for you. You know, actually, it's on my luxury cigar club, you know, on their little brochure there, or their menu, as I like to call it, or I might start calling it. But I'm going to go ahead and score it out for you. So my final thoughts are, for the appearance and construction, I'm going to give it 14 out of 15. As far as the flavor, I'm going to give it a 24 out of 25. Although it did become like slightly bitter at the end, that may be on me. But I mean, it was still an enjoyable smoke, so I nubbed it out as much as I could. So I'm going to give it a 24 out of 25 as far as the flavor. Smoking characteristics, had to touch it up twice, but there was no issues with the draw, you know, or anything like that. You know, the draw was pretty much perfect. The finish on it was really good. And pretty much from like I would say from the light up all the way to the end, it's going to be a medium plus, depending on your palate. But other than that, nothing that's going to affect you. The spice is kind of slight in there, so for some people it may even be actually kind of milder. But all right, so that's a smoking characteristics. I'm gonna give you 22 out of 25. I don't know if I gave you that, but if so, you got it again. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 31 out of 35. So that's gonna give you a final score of 91 out of 100. I think that's pretty good, but like I always say, maybe you should go ahead and smoke it yourself. Let me know your thoughts on it. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check me out on IG. It's for all those written reviews. I also do written reviews for great cigars, so you can check me out on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, your boy has his hands full, but I kind of like it, so I don't have to rush to do anything. I can just take my time, you know, and that's more enjoyable. But other than that, that's all the smoke. I'll catch y'all in the next one.